Brutal Doom. Technically, calling this a ROM hack probably isn't appropriate or even correct, but it is a fan-made mod, so why not, right? This is a mod for the original Doom that I think was initially released in 2012. 4 years before Doom 4, or Doom 2016, whichever. It's been steadily updated and revised over the years, and likely will continue to be for years to come. I've always been a fan of Doom. Even though there are countless FPS games today that are a lot more technically advanced, Doom has a certain uniqueness about it. The gameplay revolves much more around movement and spacing than it does ducking behind cover and popping out every once in a while to shoot. Fucking Windows Update got in the way of the text. It's a subtle art as much as an exact science, and one of the only contemporary examples I can think of that recaptures it would be Doom 2016. It's a uniquely Doom formula. The other thing that's so badass about it is to consider it in terms of a horror game. I mean, you're a guy who goes to literal hell to fight demons, so I don't think it's a stretch to call it that. But it's also so much cooler than that, because it's the only horror game that I've ever played where the psychotic mass-murdering fucko is you and the demons are just bags of meat. Not to say that the game is easy. On harder difficulties, the game is a motherfucker, and that is especially true of this mod. I mean, look at all these difficulty settings. God damn. First of all, since it requires GZ Doom, the game has actual graphics now, and you can play it in 4K. There's a lot of great lighting and particle effects, there's so many more details and new animations. It's an audio-visual spectacle. The sounds of the guns are just so powerful and impactful, and they just demolish all the enemies in your path. You blow their arms off, their heads off, you fucking lay waste to the place. Straight up in your face, lay waste to the place. You got all these crazy new weapons, you got flamethrowers, you can kill scientists and get an axe. You can take control of a fucking revenant and shoot missiles at everything that moves. You can free captured marines and get them to fight with you. You even have up and down aiming technology. Yeah, I know, revolutionary. They even got glory kills now.
Fuck yourself!
It's just such an overwhelmingly powerful game. It just unlocks something in your brain, a nearly unquenchable desire to crush and destroy all your enemies. It's so badass. One thing that pisses me off is the grenades. I can never figure out the range of these things, and I must have killed myself like 8 times because of it. I know that it's really my fault, but if you think that's gonna stop me from blaming something else, I got bad news for you. Also, the game allows you to start a new file in a different way, like with a pistol or a rifle, etc. I always started with the pistol because that's how the original game was, but when I started the Inferno chapter, I found myself running out of ammo almost immediately. There was ammo around, but it was intended for the rifle, so it was useless. It's not a huge deal, and I'm not against options in video games, but it kinda seems like a pseudo method of changing the difficulty, which, considering the game already has a billion difficulty settings, is a little overzealous. Still, not a huge deal. Right now, you can get the original Doom on Steam for like $5, and you can download this for free. So if you're a broke bitch and you don't have enough money or horsepower to play Doom 2016, this is a surprisingly solid stand-in. Play it.